Man UTD 2-1 Crystal Palace. Goals from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford were enough for Erik ten Hag and co to edge past Patrick Vieira's side, having had Casemiro sent off for a straight red card. 10-man Manchester United survived a late onslaught from Crystal Palace to get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Goals from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford had given the Red Devils a comfortable 2-0 lead after an hour, and it all seemed like a straightforward afternoon for the hosts. However, a moment of madness from Casemiro saw him shown a straight red card and be sent off to give Patrick Vieira's man some hope, which Jeffrey Schlupp's goal epitomized. Erik ten Hag's man staved off the late pressure, though, extending their superb home form to 13 successive victories, and this one was hard-earned. Here are 6 talking points from Old Trafford. 1. Missing Martial. With the signing of Wout Weghorst mirroring the arrival of Odion Ighalo 3 years ago, Manchester United's need to scramble for a striker mid-season instead of relying on Anthony Martial reared its head again this January amid the Frenchman's latest injury layoff. Following a second spell on the sidelines in the space of 4 weeks, Martial returned in mid-week and scored after being brought on as a substitute against Nottingham Forest. Unfortunately, the 27-year-old's strike couldn't be used as a springboard as he picked up yet another injury ahead of Crystal Palace's visit to Old Trafford. He had a setback from the game when he returned, Erik ten Hag explained pre-match. He dropped a little bit back. We have to wait, we have to be patient. Indeed the Red Devils do, but it feels that time is running out on the former Monaco man's Old Trafford career. 2. Old Trafford remembers. With this game being the closest fixture at Old Trafford to February 6, the anniversary of the tragic Munich air disaster, those inside Old Trafford paid tribute to those lost back in 1958. Managers Erik ten Hag and Patrick Vieira each led their sides out with a wreath of flowers before observing a minute's silence ahead of kick-off. Matchday announcer Alan Keegan read out the 23 names of those lost on the runway and in hospital, as the Busby Babes and their travelling party attempted to return home from a European Cup clash in Belgrade. An annual tradition, the Flowers of Manchester will again be laid outside Old Trafford on Monday. 3. Penalty punishment. As focus turned to the match at hand, Hughes wasn't fully switched on and put Palace on the back foot after only 6 minutes. Blocking Marcus Rashford's cross with his raised arm, Andre Mariner was instructed to go to the pitch side monitor by VAR and promptly awarded the home side a penalty. After a brief debate with Rashford, Bruno Fernandes stepped up and coolly tucked home from 12 yards, pleasing fantasy football managers around the world. It was a signal of United's early dominance and the Red Devils maintained a good level of pressure on the Palace backline after taking an early lead. 4. Rashford's home comforts resume. Following an oh-so-forgettable 55 minutes after United took the lead, ten Hag's man decided to wrap the sluggish game up with a well-worked goal. A slick bit of build-up play got Palace sweating, and when the ball found its way to Luke Shaw, the Red Devils left-back knew what to do. Firing a firm pass towards Rashford, the informed striker showed his predatory instinct to slot home his 11th goal in 13 games. It felt like game over from that moment, but there was still some drama to come. 5. Casemiro sees red. A mere 3 minutes after United's second of the afternoon, all eyes turned to the right-hand side of the Red Devils' attack for the wrong reasons. After Palace winger Jeffrey Schlupp collided with United winger Antony, the pair went at it and sparked a mass brawl which resulted in a red card for Casemiro. The Brazilian midfielder had been spotted putting his hands around Hughes' neck, and after a pitch-side VAR check, Mariner showed Casemiro a straight red card. The unarguable decision will see Casemiro miss the Red Devils' next 3 games, having received the first ever straight red card of his career, and he'd only just got back from a ban. 6. Schlupp takes advantage but Red Devils survive. With United a man down, it was Palace's instigator of the aforementioned brawl who took advantage as the closing stages dawned. The Eagles began to turn the screw with a period of sustained possession and eventually won a corner which was initially cleared by the Red Devils. Schlupp was waiting for second dips, though, producing a deft finish after Dalcourt fired the ball back into the penalty area. United had been rocked by Casemiro's dismissal, something no one saw coming when Rashford wheeled away in celebration to make it 2. Fortunately for Ten Hag and co., United held on to all 3 points and were even able to introduce Marcel Sabitzer for his debut after signing from Bayern Munich on transfer deadline day. The Austrian midfielder entered the fray and was joined by Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, as the Red Devils, led by the formidable Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane, successfully battened down the hatches over 7 added minutes. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe to our channel to get notifications when we post newest videos. Thank you and goodbye.
We've been holding up for the girls for a minute, been a little uptight. She laid up for me when a little too far felt her up just to send me in the danger zone to go crazy for a minute. If your heart is in low, you will end up much deeper than before. Plus you know